What's up, guys? This is James Carter TV, and Tom Brady suspended for the first four games of the 2016 NFL season. I'm getting a little bit of deja vu here because I'm pretty sure I came out here about a year ago and I said something similar, but about him being suspended for the 2015 season. But he appealed the decision. They went through this long freaking process. He got, I don't know, advocated for, and, they fought back and forth, and he ended up playing the entire season. They ended up losing in the AFC Championship game anyway. And now we come back to it. The United States Court of Appeals decides, you know what? No, Tom Brady, you are guilty of this Deflategate. You will serve your 4-game suspension for 2016. Now, I'm not going to come on here and try to be a lawyer, try to be a judge, try to tell you because of this, and this decision is right because of this, and this. And I read the case and I read Ted Wells' report and I saw this and I'm going to decide and I'm going to declare that Tom Brady was guilty or innocent. I don't know. And I don't care, to be honest with you. I mean, I know a lot of people, we have huge problems with the judicial system in the United States of America. Oh, the NFL's behind this. The NFL wins here. Hey, Tom Brady is pretty well represented. I'm pretty sure his representation can match up with the NFL's, to be quite honest with you. I'm sure the NFL's is above Tom Brady, but I'm pretty sure Tom Brady was able to hold his own in this decision. I think that's just what the Court of Appeals felt. And I'm not going to come on here and talk about that per se. I'm going to talk about the impact that this has on the New England Patriots of 2016. From a football point of view, that is what interests me here. Now, here's the thing. If there was any point in the season where you were going to say Tom Brady should miss 4 games, this is probably the best one. The Patriots are going to get away with this. They're still going to make the playoffs in 2016 because this is probably the best 4-game period. I think the second best 4-game period it could have been when it comes to the Patriots or when it comes to Tom Brady possibly being suspended. For week 1, you have at the Arizona Cardinals. This is an L. This is a loss. And it's going to hurt even more because you just traded Chandler Jones to the Arizona Cardinals. He's going to be pissed off. He's going to be coming for Jimmy Garoppolo. There's no way in hell Jimmy Garoppolo is able to survive this and able to outscore Carson Palmer and the explosive Arizona Cardinals offense. So forget about that game. But from there, you go week 2 and you host the Miami Dolphins. Now, the Miami Dolphins are one of the teams that I think is going to struggle in 2016. I mean, as of this moment, I really don't have any expectations for the Miami Dolphins in 2016. Ryan Tannehill's been regressing as a franchise quarterback. They lost. No, they didn't lose. They signed Mario Williams in free agency, which it's okay. They lost Olivier Vernon. I think it's a loss for them. I mean, Olivier Vernon is a better player than Mario Williams at this point. So you've downgraded at that defensive end position. Cameron Wake is coming off of an ACL injury. He should play, but will he be the same player? I'm not sure of that. Offensively, you lost Lamar Miller. Your hopes is that Devontae Parker can grow and be a number 1 wide receiver for you, or even number 2 next to what's that guy's name? Jared. No, not Jared. What's that guy? Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry, who is currently the best wide receiver in Miami, but I don't think there's enough talent on this squad. I think the secondary is pretty bad. I think the linebackers are pretty bad. I think the offensive line is pretty bad. I think the running backs don't exist. I think the Miami Dolphins are in big trouble, and I think the Patriots can beat the Miami Dolphins with Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. So I'm counting this as a W. Next, you host the Houston Texans. Harder. I mean, much harder than the Miami Dolphins. Houston Texans, they signed Brock Osweiler. They signed Lamar Miller. Their defense is still pretty freaking stacked. So this could be a loss, and I think I'm going to put it as a loss. But it could easily be a win for the New England Patriots. And then next you host the Buffalo Bills, and I think this will be a win. The Buffalo Bills, I think they've maxed out their potential. I don't see them being better than they were last year. I think last year is the best you're going to get from the Buffalo Bills. They didn't sign enough free agents. They're not going to be able to draft enough draft picks to improve upon what they were in 20 15, and they're not young enough to be able to just say, well, our potential is just greater than everybody. No, you're an average football team. You're an average age football team. You're not going to improve. The only way you're going to improve is if you draft really well or if you bring in really good free agents, but everybody says that, and you didn't bring in any good free agents, and you haven't drafted yet, so I cannot say that you are going to go to New England and you are going to be the New England Patriots. So I think there's a 2-2 start, but very possibly 3-1. And then the Patriots' schedule from there is actually pretty easy. You have some difficult games, but Tom Brady comes back at the Browns. That's a W. You host the Bengals. I think that's a W. At the Steelers, tough. 50-50. I mean, that's a 50-50 game. Maybe 40-60 in terms of 40% you win, 60% you lose. It's in Pittsburgh, so leaning there. At Buffalo, again, Tom Brady's back. He'll be pissed off. I wouldn't be surprised if they sweep Buffalo, who I don't have much expectations for in 2016. I'm sorry. Next, we have the Seattle Seahawks. Tough game, 50-50 game. Probably 55% for you because you're at home here. At the 49ers, easy. At the Jets, hard. And you may lose this one. I think this is a 50-50 game. Versus the Rams, I think that's a win. Versus the Ravens, I think that's a win. At the Broncos, I think you can go to Denver and win. Right now, Denver doesn't have a quarterback. I think you can go to Denver and win right now. Who knows who the quarterback's going to be for Denver? You host the Jets, I think that's a win. And at the Dolphins, I think this is a win. This is still a 12-4 team. And, you know, the only difficult games, you have 3 difficult games. That's at the Cardinals, which you will definitely lose now. At the Steelers, which I believe you will lose, but it would not surprise me if you win. At the Jets, tough, but definitely winnable in a division game. You can say at the Broncos, but I like the Patriots to go to Denver and win. So ultimately, the Patriots will still be a playoff team. They're still going to win the AFC East because, I don't have much faith. The Jets, I think, have also maxed out their potential. I don't see how they're going to improve. All right, you hit this ceiling of 10-6 last year, right? How will the Jets improve? Well, we have these young guys. We have Leonard Williams. So Leonard Williams is going to come in. He's going to be better than Sheldon Richardson ever was. We have... Who do you have? You don't have anybody to improve upon where you were. Jets can go 10-6 again. That wouldn't surprise me. They're going to go 11-5. They're going to go 12-4 just because. All right, you need a better reason than that. And even if you draft a Paxton Lynch, even if you draft Connor Cook, he's not going to be better than Ryan Fitzpatrick was last year. Ryan Fitzpatrick played really well last year for you. So I still like the Patriots to win the AFC East. This suspension, I think, could not have been a better 4-game period during this Patriots schedule. Like, for example, if this 4-game suspension was during the stretch where they play the Bengals, the Steelers, at the Bills, and versus the Seahawks, they could go 0-4. They could be screwed. But, it's when they face the Dolphins, the Texans, the Bills at home, all 3 of those at home, 3 home games for Jimmy Garoppolo. I think the Patriots will be just fine. Until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.